See that guy right there? Yeah, that's me. I'm a noob at Magic, as in, I've literally never played a game until now. Today that changes though. I'm gonna master Magic the Gathering. How long will it take? Will I even succeed? All of these questions will soon be answered in this new series from Noob to Master, Magic the Gathering Edition. I've played card games before, but none like Magic, so a lot of this was brand new to me. The first part of escaping bronze in anything is mastering the basics, and the tutorial did a fantastic job of showing me everything there is to know about Magic. I learned that enchantments are nasty buffs and nerfs to creatures, instants are giant fuck yous because I can use them whenever, and stuff about the different basic abilities like haste, death touch, flying, and reach. At first, I thought flying was busted as hell because I didn't have any flyers myself, and I thought, well, I'll just make a deck out of flyers, and I still wonder if that would work. But then I realized how good enchantments were during the blue boss, and how they could be used to buff my tiny creatures into big creatures, and how they could be used to make other creatures not fight. So now I feel like I have a basic grip on enchantments after that one. Then came the instant and flash tutorial boss, and I knew I was gonna hate those after the first few casts, especially after this little orb thing said.
Aw, we don't even get a hit in.
But after I got the instance, I felt the joy of getting to smack that in my opponent's face after they thought they had the edge on me. Tactical advantage became my best friend as I began smacking this boss to the grave until she said,
I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
but I didn't believe her. This bitch rolled a natural 1 on deception, and I was not gonna have it, so I mentally prepared myself for another instant.
Now it's my turn.
But I was ready, because I had an instant myself.
Make some blockers.
And I got the last laugh of this boss as I smacked her to the grave.
I'll be in touch.
Then this dragon guy shows up out of nowhere and tries to act all intimidating and everything. But little did he know that I, Benetis, had just conquered the previous tutorial bosses of Magic the Gathering. So not only did I have plot armor as a player in a tutorial, but I just finished learning all of the basics of Magic. So I went in with rocky music playing in my headphones and I placed my land and summoned my creatures, hitting him in the face until he finally died.
I'm impressed.
Haha, die trash. I didn't go into this expecting the tutorial to be a challenge, and it wasn't. In fact, I even felt a little confident after beating the tutorial bosses. After the tutorial bosses, I was shown to the white color tutorial where it focused on teaching me all about the white colors and basically consisted of buffing the hell out of weak cards and healing. After a moment of figuring out how to activate my card abilities and drawing this bad boy, the white color tutorial bosses soon died again to my might. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, bam! I killed all the tutorial bosses and instinctively clicked play expecting another bot. At first I was like, that's kind of a weird bot name. But then after a moment I realized that I was no longer playing against a bot, but against a real player. A new challenger had approached me, and that challenger was Dojida. I gathered myself and my knowledge the tutorials had bestowed upon me. I was confident. I placed my land and summoned my creatures. Then as he summoned his 10, 10, and 7, 7 dinosaur bitches, I realized I was playing a card game and I didn't have the cards the tutorial gave me to counter it. I didn't know what to do. So upon realizing my defeat, I did what any other noble player does. I conceded and exited the game out of tilt. I thought about giving up. After one day and one game, I thought, this game is just too hard. But that's the point of the challenge. To do something hard. To challenge myself. So the next day, I logged in and gotten a new game against a real player with my white deck, Apollo 14V. I was humbled by Dojida, and I was ready for Apollo. I kept my hand, not because I knew if it was good or not, but because I did not know what mulligan was and I was too lazy to read it. I placed my lands and summoned my creatures. I saw I was playing red and I thought, okay, be aware of quick hitting tiny dudes. Then I was super excited because I had tactical advantage, and I was ready to use it to deny my opponent some gratitude and maybe tilt him. But then I realized I couldn't do math. and I lost my creature and my instant in a very dumb fashion. My noob showed, but I was determined to not let that defeat me. I continued to place lands, summon creatures, and cast spells, but this time, I was doing it while thinking about what my opponent could do and while doing math as well. I blocked accurately, I think. And I attacked appropriately, I believe. And I killed him. I won my first game of Magic, and it felt oh so good. Next step in my quest to become a master was to understand all the colors and to begin my ranked journey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be kind to me in the comments as I'm still learning, but feel free to leave some pointers if you're more experienced in the comments down below as well. Like if you liked, sub for some more, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of From Zero to Master.